A very good morning to dear students. I am Dr. Makala Gandhi, Assistant Professor, PG and Research Department of Economics, Sacred Heart College, Tirupattur. My dear students, today I am going to explain you the main functions of Reserve Bank of India. What are the salient functions or important functions that RBI carries? Before which I would like to tell you when the RBI was set up in India. We can able to see it very clearly. The Reserve Bank of India is the Central Bank of India, and it was established on April 1st, 1935 and is governed by the Reserve Bank of India Act 1934, and it is the RBI which regulates India's banking system and monetary policy. It plays very vital role or important role in Indian economy. The entire banking system is governed and administered by the Reserve Bank of India. Such is the greatness of Reserve Bank, and it is the whole and sole responsible body to lead the banking system in smooth and systematic manner. Let us see now what are those main functions of the RBI. Monetary Policy Authority. The RBI is the ultimate monetary policy authority. There is none other than this. And what are those things? What are those main responsibilities this particular RBI in terms of monetary policy authority has got it? The first one, policy framework. That is also nothing but policy formulation. Reserve Bank of India is ultimate in formulating the rules and regulations, implementing them systematically, and monitor them again and again whether these monetary policies are being properly implemented and executed or not. The next one is maintaining the price stability. This is very important aspect of this RBI. The main objective of the RBI is maintaining the price stability in the economy. The next one is credit flow. What does this credit flow tell about? Ensuring credit flow to productive sectors is very essential, which means the RBI is always ready to promote and ensure that credit flow take place for productive sectors. Then another important feature that comes under monetary policy is repo rate. What does repo rate mean? Repo rate means the rate at which the RBI gives money to commercial banks. So RBI uses tools like a repo rate, CRR and SLR to control inflation. And next, moving to banking system regulator. Who acts as the regulator? RBI acts as a regulator. The RBI functions as a regulator for banks and NBFCs. On-site inspections and off-site surveillance are ultimately conducted by the RBI. They protect depositors' interests and ensure financial stability. This includes the implementation of Basel and enhances banks' capital adequacy. Issuer of currency. It is very simple and known to us that RBI is the only issuer of the currency. It is the sole authority. to issue the banknotes in India, except 1 rupee notes and coins. Currency management is also another important aspect that is being governed by RBI, wherein designs and prints banknotes at regular intervals, keeping in mind the circulation of currency in the economy, and manages currency circulation. The third one is ensuring the supply of clean notes. So therefore, my dear students, we must understand one thing. While issuing the currency, the RBI keeps certain principles and ensure that those no rules and regulations are strictly followed. Banker to the government. Who acts as the banker to the government? Suppose if it is an individual person, he approaches the bank for his or her needs or availing the credit facility or many other services that are provided by the government, banks and private banks. But here, who acts as a banker to the government? It is the RBI. It is the RBI that acts as the banker to the government. So government, whenever it requires the financial support, whenever it wants to ensure that the schemes and the developmental programs take place, which are held with the huge volume of currency, surely the RBI is ready to help the government, and it becomes a banker, to the government to fulfill those promises and fulfill those schemes that are in leading economy development. The next one is debt management. See, whenever there is a debt met by the government, it is ultimately undertaken by the RBI, and so that RBI acts one of the very important organizations where the government depends upon the RBI for its regular activities. Banker to banks. What does banker role and how does the banker approach? Banker role is very simple. It acts as a banker to all scheduled commercial banks. All the banks in India that are functioning at present must obey the guidelines of the RBI. And RBI is the banker to all other banks that function in and around India. And everything that takes place within the bank is fully and solely absorbed by the Reserve Bank of India. Then clearing services. It provides the clearing and settlement services. The next one is the lender of last resort. It acts as a lender of last resort. See, RBI provide liquidity support to the banks during 2008 financial crisis, and we have seen already how the situation was during COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, so banks, particularly RBI, is always ready to support and aims always at the welfare and development of its people. Then exchange control management. What is this exchange control management? Whenever there are ups and downs in reserves, so it is the RBI that manages India's foreign exchange reserves systematically and maintains those transactions regulations. There must be a unique way of transactions to be dealt between the countries. So RBI regulates the foreign exchange transactions so effectively and systematically. Then we have another important aspect is market maintenance. RBI always promotes orderly development of the foreign exchange market. See, we have a foreign exchange market where it helps to stabilize the value of the currency, particularly the rupee, during daily scenario. Next, it also mainly aims at development of the economy. RBI is always looking at the development as a whole. It includes financial inclusion, where it promotes and you know strengthens the financial stability of the economy. Then it also helps in economic development, where it promotes economic growth and development. Then a priority has been given for sectors, particularly agriculture and small scale industries. Okay. Then research oriented information. See, these are the four important things that we have to understand that comes under RBI development role. It gives a financial assistance, looks after economic development, it promotes development of a few sectors, particularly agriculture, then encouraging, promoting research and development. So these are the things that we can come across, mainly the role of RBA, which is very important in the maintaining and monitoring of the banking system in India. So with this, we conclude the functions of the banking, RBI banking, and when we come back in the next class, we discuss few more things about the RBI and its role in the economy. Thank you one and all.